thing. You got them in there.
Yeah. I guess, you know, I can't go any further because I don't have any main cap bolts. I do have main caps for my other block, but I don't have the ones for the side.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. Killed my mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to pick the switches up. Stolen track hard, got it tinted up. Caught him outside, now he in the blunt. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Catch his at the light, like Tupac and hit him up. Ain't no life after death, you ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or the police pick them up.
What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we in the shop. So today what we're gonna do is we are gonna try to assemble this, the bottom end of this engine block. I'm gonna throw the crankshaft in there, put the piston rings on, and try to get the pistons in actually, and get all the bearings and everything all solid, ready to go. My dad is actually on his way over here. He's gonna help me out with this. So we're gonna run it back again, man. We're gonna go ahead and build this LSMotor just like we built the 350 in the Elko. And yeah, that's how we're gonna rock, man. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and start getting set up. I'm gonna get my table set up and everything so we can start getting the piston rings in there. And then after that, we can start throwing the bearings in there and all that kind of good stuff. I already cleaned up the block. I already blew it out with the compressed air and all that. So we should be good to go, man. Before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get it started. All right, y'all. I was going to put the crankshaft in, but we don't have a degree torque wrench. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'll probably just set the bearings in there, and then I might just set the crank inside of there and like not torque the main caps down, but just put them down, or tighten them up so that obviously the crank doesn't fall out or anything. And then when I get the crankshaft, when I get the what am I trying to say? The torque wrench, the degree torque wrench to torque it down, then I'll go ahead and torque it down for my my mock-up, and then I'll torque it down officially. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna just flip the motor over, set the crankshaft in there after I install the bearings and everything, just so that it's there. Then we'll take it back off and then do whatever we gotta do. And then, you know, I can't do anything with as far as the pistons go because obviously you need the crankshaft installed first. And I got my dad here. We're over here putting in the piston rings so that these are going to be ready to go in. And then obviously these bearings are going to come out of here, but we can't really do anything until, as far as like cleaning them up and stuff, until you know, they're ready to go in and stuff like that. So I mean, we still got a little bit something else that we got to grab in order to get everything installed, you know, but it's all good. Like, I mean, I'm not in a huge hurry because once the short block's together, I mean, it's just gonna sit there anyway. But I'll probably try to find a degree torque wrench so that I can go ahead and just torque everything down. And then I'm also gonna get a piston hammer. Last time we did this, we used a mallet, the butt end of the mallet, to like get the pistons in there. But I think I want to use the offset like piston hammer to actually do it. So we're knocking these piston rings out. They're all labeled from, you know, the second ring gap, first ring gap, third ring gap. The second ring gap got a label on the top of the piston, and then everything else. So we're knocking these out, and then after that, we'll go ahead and move on to the next phase.
Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better.
All right, so we got all the piston rings in. I'll like adjust them however they need to be adjusted when we start to install them and stuff like that. And then here's the main cap bearings. You gonna give Papa a hug, boo? And then I already cleaned this out yesterday, sprayed it with some brake clean, hit all the holes and the crevices and everything with the compressed air. It looks pretty good, looks like it's cleaned out pretty good. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit these valleys with some more brake clean, hit it with a rag, clean it up one more time, and then I'm gonna install the main caps, the main cap bearings, because that's probably as far as I can go right now until I get that torque wrench. Like I said, I could just set the crank down in there after I'm done though. And then I'll show you guys what all that looks like in a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and slap them main cap bearings in there. And then, yeah, we'll set the crank in there. All right, y'all, we got all the bearings installed. Looking real clean. I was a little confused at the bearing here, the thrust bearing. But, you know what I'm saying, we figured it out. The one with the indentation goes right there. That's the only place that it'll fit. And you gotta line up the tabs with the, like, little slots. None of the rest of them matter. And then gotta make sure that the holes match up with the oil holes in the block. So, we got that good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and set the crank in here. And then I'll go ahead and put the main caps in there. I'm not gonna torque them down or nothing. I'm gonna just put a couple of bolts in there. And then, yeah, I think we'll be all right from that point.
Same thing. You got them in there.
Yeah, I guess, you know, can't go any further because I don't have any main cap bolts. I do have main caps for my other block, but I don't have the ones for the side. So I gotta order some bolts and that torque wrench in order to get that installed. So it looks like we at a standstill again, y'all. Just getting this thing together. But you guys probably will see the process of all this put together. I'll get some bolts ordered up. We'll get the main caps on there. We'll get everything scrunched up. I'll get my windage tray. My oil pan's already there, so I'll open that up, show y'all what that look like. And then we'll go from there. So anyways, we at a standstill today, or right now, until we can get those main cap bolts and torque wrench. But we making progress, y'all. The crank is actually in the block on the new main caps. So we're making a little bit of progress, slowly but surely. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video here, just because I have to get the bolts for the main caps, the side bolts. I have the stud and the bolt for like the top piece of the main cap, but the side of it I need. And I wanted to go ahead and bolt up the crankshaft, get the pistons installed, all that kind of stuff, but realistically that's not gonna happen right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, we went ahead and installed the piston rings. Me and my dad went ahead and installed the piston rings, got that stuff done. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and, well, the crankshaft is laying obviously in the motor, but now we're gonna go ahead and put the main caps in some solution to clean them all up, and then we'll go ahead and start bolting everything together. Excuse me. And then I'll probably do all of that at once. I'll probably bolt the main caps up, install the pistons, and then the short block will be built. So like I said, we only just put the piston rings in today. That's all we had time for. And then also too, like I said, I had to wait for the side bolts for the main caps to come in. And like I said, the other bolts are going to come from that other motor. I didn't get any bolts with this particular motor, but the other motor is going to be all ARPs, studs with the connecting rods, with the main caps, all that is going to be all ARP stuff, because we're going to throw a lot of power at that other motor. This one is more so like a stock motor with a cam, you know what I'm saying? I got 799 heads. Like I said, I've already told y'all that before, but it's not really nothing crazy. I don't have like any aftermarket heads. I obviously do have an aftermarket intake, but who knows, man, the stock intake might flow better than the fabricated one. So it's not that big of a deal. But anyways, man, I hope y'all, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time I drop another video. I'm trying to get moving on this motor. The weather is starting to try to warm up a little bit. So I'll be out in the garage a lot more as we continue to keep warming up. You know what I mean? As you guys saw earlier, we were in, you know, hoodies and, you know, coveralls and all that kind of stuff. It was super cold, but, you know, the weather is starting to kind of, you know, it's trying. So I want to be in the garage a lot more, just getting everything knocked out. But anyways, man, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.